Amazing Spider-Man 838. My name is Chill, last name Monger. His name is Peter, last name Parker. First adjective amazing, last noun Spider-Man. And there's the word the. So it was a funny write-up over here by Nick Spencer. It was funny a couple more times in the comic. But the new reader-friendly aspect of this, since this is the theme of this week on Chillmonger, is beautiful. Yes, the artwork Ryan Ottley, he's back. Yes, beautiful. Then the words explaining what he's been through so far, explaining the clairvoyance device and literally everything that we need to know. If you're a new reader, that's how it's done. If I were to recommend a new reader to Marvel Comics, I'd give him 4 books, right? Because you want them to come weekly to the store. So Amazing Spider-Man, which is 2 books. I'd give him The Avengers. I'd recommend that. Captain Marvel, because I want diversity. I want another female in there. I would do X-Men, but I feel like if you read one X-Men book, you gotta read all the X-Men books. So then I would say read. Everyone likes Hulk. Everyone likes Thor. One of them. Not Cap or Black Panther, because Coates isn't doing a good job. It would have been Ironheart if that was still ongoing though. That's my recommendation. So the comedy over here with J. Jonah Jameson talking to Chet and Chet. They're so lame. But every news station or radio station has a Chet and a Chet, a someone and a someone. He's acting like, nah, man, we're just ribbing each other. Don't worry about it. And she's gonna convince him over here. She's a former employee that you gotta move. You gotta take the money and find this new opportunity. She's talking about how print is dying. There's a problem over here where she says to him, the words exactly are, you didn't even need social media to do it. When she's saying how you would bash Spider-Man, whether he's a menace or a villain or a tyrant, like sliding timeline of 10 years. It's 2020. In 2010, that's when Spidey was bit, because that's how much he's aged. There was social media that many years ago, so to say that he wasn't using it is unbelievable to me. His company, dailybugle.net, they had a Twitter account. Maybe you can save grace and say Triple J never used Twitter. Unless there's like a Dan Slott issue of ASM where he does have Twitter. Then I can't, there's no saving it. But I didn't like that. Talking about print like it's dying. Come on, guys. Let's not do that anymore. Let's not talk about how this is old-fashioned and everything's digital now. It's a little bit too on the nose, man. I don't want this to go. I like actually having paper in my hand and reading it. I think if paper goes away, the digital is not going to carry the comic book industry. It's over. So let's not do that. And movie people, Feige, I know you're watching. Can we have a tie-in comic with the movie? Can we say, end credit scene, it ends there. This continues on Free Comic Book Day. Check out your local comic store, lcs.com, and then continue the story. Get people in there. And all of a sudden, they all read their first comic. And that's the gateway. That's the whole point of Free Comic Book Day, though. Did I mention how much I laughed at this? When Spidey comes in and says, I'm the friendly neighborhood electrician. The clairvoyant deal. So he can use it to kill the Doombots. He can use it to solve issues. But it's not 100%. There's going to be different universes. The most we can go up to is 90%. And that was Nick Spencer trying to explain how we're not going to have a Civil War II. He even goes and questions all of the 9 panels. You know one of these is going to be a joke, right? Man-Thing was definitely that one that was a joke. I was waiting for Deadpool to pop up, but I don't think Deadpool was not one of these people at all. I expected Reed Richards also. But yeah, she goes, ask Iron Man. He's like, yo, go ask Carol. Let's see what she has to say. So these guys, the reason why this isn't going to end like Civil War II didn't hit for me. It's inadequate. Because even a 90%, or let's say 70% chance is enough to at least know about. They don't got to act on all of it. They don't got to show up at every place, arrest people, and overreact to it. They just got to know. There should be procedure put in place. They should be like, okay, listen, wait, you said 90%? Okay. If it's a world crisis level Omega threat, let us know. But only if it reaches that 80%. 80% and over, and it involves the world, tell us about it. And even then, we're not going to do anything. We'll just keep an eye on it. While we know that when the pattern starts showing up, oh, the thing that the clairvoyants predicted is happening. We're on it. Thanks, Spider-Man, for giving us the heads up because of your clairvoyant. That's literally how it would have worked in the real world if these guys were thinking that way. Even though they had this big mega fight, I still think that's how they would have thought. I read that page with Ant-Man as if it was a real comic book, but it's not. I was waiting for Reed Richards' line to say, with great power comes great responsibility. Who would know that more than you? And Spidey's apparently the best person to be holding this device. To see Reed give him that acknowledgement is the right guy to be giving him that praise. So Spidey goes, steals a couple things. The Eye of Ago Lotto, the Eye of Lotto Million was funny. I thought he stole things actually, but he's got money in his socks. And he's just chilling with MJ. FaceTime. Wait, FaceTime? Yes, FaceTime. His mask is on, his mask is off, talking. Did your sister not just tell you a few issues ago that this is going to be a problem? You can't be on your FaceTime with a secret identity as if phones don't have web cameras on them and they're not attached to the internet. You can get got easily. You swing place to place. It's only a matter of time when they put 2 and 2 together and they bust you out. Step up, Spider-Man. Kindred over here. Remember in the Absolute Carnage tie-in, we're supposed to believe that Norman Osborn's son is Kindred, and it teased that more. Then they went to the gravesite. And I'm like, you know what would be interesting? If it was, this is my new theory of who Kindred is. Remember the daughter that MJ and Peter would never have? Maybe that's who this is. Wouldn't that be cool? Would come out of nowhere. But that would be something. And the final page. All your sins come back to haunt you. This guy with a police badge. Who is he? I don't know. Comment section, help me out. Because I'm not an ASM reader. I did not read all 838 of these comic books. So this is new to me. Look at his physique though of Kindred. Look at Kindred in the background. He's little compared to that dude. That's not Harry Osborn, man. That's May Parker. Right. That's the review. Thank you. You know what to do. The button is yellow, not blue. The book too. It's yellow and blue. How do you do?